obviously we had a lot of women that entered the workforce, during that time frame. We more than likely don't win that war without, females, providing the guns, ammunition, tanks, like, doing that stuff. So just want to make that clear. I understand what you're saying, though. I do get it. If I could throw a little 2 cents into that, I see where he's coming from. I see where he's coming from, and I'll actually even raise it. I'll probably give a percentage. I would say, and again, this is not all females, because I know all females don't sit there and do this, but I'll say about a good 70%, would sit there, and if they get a man, they're expecting that man to take care of everything. Now, the problem that I have with this is that you are already doing this by yourself, and you are already taken care of by yourself. So why is it that when your man comes along, all of a sudden now you have to be, in what I call instance, the child, and you have to be taken care of, as a child from your man? I personally don't understand that. If you were doing it by yourself already, and some of these females who I give wholly credit for, to do things like, motherhood, taking on, trust me, you guys have a really, really insane hard job. That's flat out. But when you expect the male to take on now 100% of everything, how do you expect that male to sit there and look at you and be like, okay, well, you're my equal? Because now if we sit there and say, well, hold on 1 second, I do more work than you, I take care of you, now all of a sudden you're mad. You're upset because you're sitting there and you're saying, well, wait a minute. So now you're saying you do all the work, but then you go vice versa and play that devil's advocate. You want us to do all the work because you want us to take care of you. So where is the situation?
I'm sorry. Keep going, brother.
No, I was just going to say, so where is that line that females can have it and have their cake and eat it too? Because at that point, that's just not fair.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Candid Conversations. I am your host, Kyra. How are you guys doing today? I hope everybody had a wonderful day. It is raining a lot, and I'm tired of the rain. So it makes me tired. So, but it's all good. What's the saying? April showers bring May flowers or whatever. So we better be getting a whole lot of those today. This is going to be a very interesting conversation with your favorite people, with the rest of the KK crew. So let's just get them on out here. First up, even though Sean looks very annoyed, y'all, so y'all better beware because y'all might catch something that y'all ain't looking for. But let's welcome Mr. Roshawn Davis.
I look annoyed.
You look very annoyed. You look like, why am I here today? Yeah. Not in the mood.
I know you're talking about bringing May flowers. You're probably gonna have to bring another punching bag the way my man was chopping it up on that intro. You're gonna need another punching bag because they're gonna come get him too.
They better leave good old Ant alone. He ain't said nothing to nobody. Mm-hmm. Everybody on this show is entitled to their opinion.
Yeah, right.
Everybody is entitled. They entitled. I ain't gonna say people gonna respect it, but they entitled.
Okay. I like how you cleaned that up.
All right, let's get the deacon out here. What you shaking your head for?
Because we never gonna move forward as a people.
Oh God!
What? Why?
I feel so defeated. I just feel so defeated.
That's not nice. We're gonna get very far as a people.
If you say so.
We are. As long as everybody continue to have stash cash, you get very far.
There we go. There we go. See. But then we're gonna turn around. Then we're gonna turn around and say there's not a man versus woman thing, right? Like here we.
Don't you bring no logic in here. Don't you bring no logic in here. That is only when they feel attacked. You know that. We off topic. It's man against woman. That's when they feel attacked. When we attack, just take it. Deal with it.
That's not true, and we all know this.
That's very
no,
true.
we don't. Oh, God.
Nobody feels attacked. It's not attack day.
You gotta ask the attackees.
Right.
You don't get to define that.
Maybe anybody thinking about the Beyonce. Anyway, we do not promote Beyonce up here because I am a Beyonce hater.
Ooh, you about to get our show canceled.
Yeah, how you gonna hate Beyonce?
I don't like it. I don't like her music.
Beyonce the queen.
I don't listen to her. I don't care for Beyonce. But Davida is a diehard Beyonce fan, so she up here talking because Beyonce.
Oh yeah, I know that she like Beyonce.
Beyonce dropped that old country music song, whatever the hell. Hell yeah, Davida. What? That girl gonna go to the depths of the earth for Beyonce. She is definitely part of the Beehive.
And then I'll say in that case, when she goes hard for Beyonce, Beyonce ain't shit. Beyonce the queen. She the queen.
We got Ant that is joining us also tonight. He feels very something powerful about this topic. So we will bring Ant on and then we will start our ranting.
They ain't gonna give me a night off.
Right, he gonna give me a night
off. Thank you, Ant. Appreciate you.
I was with you. I was with you until you said powerful. I mean, I do have some type of way about this topic, but damn.
I felt power come from you when we slightly brought up this topic. It was just light.
He about to give us a night off.
Let's get it.
Okay, so I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say I just don't like the reasoning that, you know, and I'm sure you guys have probably seen the idea on this.
Hold on, player.
My fault.
We at the pleasantries right now. We at the pleasantries right now.
We have to advertise it first. We haven't gone to that entree yet.
Nah, we ain't get there just yet.
We didn't get to the entree just yet. Okay, all right.
Well, we didn't. We didn't. Somebody did.
Because we got to slowly bring it in.
I got to make the show last an hour. Oh no, I got you. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
You trying to come in blazing that only at 9 minutes. You just
we got a problem here.
Well, then let me start off with good evening, everyone. Then good evening. All right.
There we go.
Okay, everybody. If y'all have not seen this wonderful video that is circulating, going around, it is a group called Am I the Asshole? And somebody wrote something and wanted to know, was she an asshole? But it became a very interesting topic. So the topic tonight, hey cousin.
The hood just came right on out of you.
Right.
So the topic tonight, I'm sorry, I saw my cousin pop up on the screen, so I had to give her a shout out.
Hey cousin. That was you.
The topic is, why are women stashing cash funds? I made it as nice as I possibly could.
And that's what you shouldn't have did. You should have made it. Should have been honest and call it what it was supposed to call.
Derek wants to call it dash cash.
Dash cash. Why are women creating dash cash? Let's call it
Nobody
what it
is creating dash cash, but we are going to show you this infamous video, and then we are going to get into this topic. Derek, whenever you're ready, my love.
Am I the for not giving my husband my escape money when I saw that we are financially we were financially struggling? I'm a 34-year-old female, have recently ran into a situation with my husband, who's a 37-year-old male, and I'm curious about if I am the here or not. So me and my husband have been together for 8 years, married for 7. When I got married, my mother came to me privately and talked about setting aside money as a rainy day escape fund if worse came to worse. My husband has never showed any signs of being dangerous and rarely even gets upset, but the way my mother talked about it, it seemed like a no-brainer to have. When me and my husband, I really don't like that. When my husband and I got together, we agreed I would be a stay-at-home wife. We are both child-free, so that was never a concern. My husband made a comfortable mid-six-figure salary. All was good until about 2 years ago. He was injured at work in a near-fatal accident. Between hospital bills and a lawsuit that we lost that ate up nearly all of our savings, I took a part-time job while my husband was recovering. But when he fully recovered, we transitioned back into me being unemployed, as my husband insisted that it was his role to provide. He currently is working 2 full-time jobs and Ubers on his off days to keep us afloat. Here is where I might be the I do all of the expense management and have continued to put money into my escape account, although I significantly decreased from $750 a month to just $200 a month. My husband came home exhausted one night and asked about downsizing because the stress of work was going to kill him. I told him downsizing would not be an option, as I had spent many years making our house a home, and offered to go back to work. He tried to be nice, but basically told me that me going back to work wouldn't make enough. After an argument, my husband went through our finances to see where we could cut back. He was confused when he saw that I had regular occurring withdrawals leading back years and asked me about it. I broke down and revealed my money to him.
My money.
Which now sits at about $47,000. After I told him all this, he just broke down sobbing. His point of view is that I treated him like a predator and hid money from him for years, even when he was at his lowest. I told him that the money was a precaution I would have taken with any partner and not specific to him. He left the house to stay with his brother and said, I heard him on every possible level, but my mom says this is exactly what the money is for and should bail now.
I
hate
hate them. That's messed up.
I hate all of them. Anyone like that, I dislike you. I despise you. You shouldn't be married.
I think it was selfish. I think that's extremely selfish.
Very selfish.
Okay, we're not gonna go through the whole comments from the other people, but that is basically the video, and this is what the topic is about: stashing cash without your spouse or your significant other knowing about it. That's why it's called stash cash.
All right, and go and get it off your chest.
I'm just saying that's why it's called. I ain't got nothing to get off my chest because
No, I said and he's fidgety over there. He's ready to go.
Okay,
go on in.
Wait. Now Raquel says I've always known it to be called a mad money account. Because if he gets mad and puts you out, you are a what?
Stay at home mom.
Oh, you are a stay-at-home mom, and you need that mad money account for you and your child.
I call bullshit on that, because if you're married, go through a divorce, you'll get your settlement and move on.
Where do I even begin? Okay. First off.
Wait, hold on. Sean.
No, he can go.
Please prepare.
He wants you to do the introduction.
Oh, my apologies. Our disclaimer for the show, yes. And I don't think you know about the disclaimer whenever We dive into certain topics. We get a little attacked. Like, a little attacked. We gay. So and to set it up, our disclaimer: we gay. Our mama black. Who hurt us? What else? What else, Derek? Am I missing something?
Wait, we gay.
We gay.
Hurt us. Our mama black.
Well, my mama black.
Not really men.
And then let's just go into the theme song.
Who
blah,
hurt
blah,
us?
blah.
Who hurt you?
We just want y'all to settle.
Yeah, all of that. Now just go theme song, please.
First of all, I know these so-called players wouldn't tell you this. I'm be real and say what's on my heart. Because when you get on this show, you don't say anything relevant. I tell you from the start to meet us at the podcast with your comments. Calling Tyra, she can't do shit. She's gonna tell you, oh my girl, you can say something relevant.
Oh my God.
Candid.
Now we can
that is a theme song for the men because y'all the ones that get
now since the disclaimer and the theme song is done, now we can start the show.
Now we
Oh my God. That's the greatest thing I've ever heard. Okay. So first I can be politically correct. I'm going to be respectful and talk about it, as a grown up, because I can definitely do that. If this was a joint decision between those two, I'd be shutting right up. I wouldn't even say a word. I wouldn't even, make a deal out of it because it's something that was discussed between the two. So I'm fine with that. The part that I feel that is incorrect about this is, number one, why is the mom even inputting her saying it? That's first. Number two, the fact that you got a name for this is absolutely insane to me. Just like Sean said, when you're married, whatever money you bring in, yes, you are entitled to have. Let the judicial system handle that. Let them handle that at the end. Let them divide it up the way that it's divided up. You get what you need to get. You'll get your alimony. You'll get your child support. There's a child. I get that. I don't understand. This man said he was working 2 jobs, plus he was Ubering, and she knew he was at his lowest point, and she was still taking the money. $750? Now, do we even have I don't think they said the total he was bringing in a month, correct?
No,
they were just saying.
They just said that she had $47,000 when he checked.
Which means this has been going on for years. Where's the communication? Where's the transparency? And again, if you go reverse, if a man did this, we would be the scum of the earth. We would be, not thinking about our families. We'd be taken from them. We would be stealing from them. It's just hypocrisy at its best. It is definitely hypocrisy at its best. There's no way you can tell me a man gets away with this, but on the female side, because she's a stay-at-home mom, she's entitled to have. So she gets to double dip. She gets to now keep this and then also take whatever he's going to end up getting, she's going to get at the end of the day. So, but this is the correct motion, though, right? I get it. Men's got to be the protector. Men's got to be the savior, whatever you want to call it. That's fine. But we work our butts off, and to get stolen from, yes, I said the word stolen because you are stealing from us. You're not talking to us about this. You're not saying not one word to us about this whatsoever. You're just, but it's okay. And just like you said, we didn't hear the odds and ends of that, but the 2 ladies that were sitting over to the left was trying to sit there and make it seem like that it was cool what she was doing. She was just wrong by calling it an escape account. It's stealing no matter what. I don't care what anybody says. It doesn't make a difference. Okay, no, you're right. Men have made more money, but this is what I mean. I got to take my glasses off. Where's the communication? Where's the talking about it? Where's the letting us know like what's really good and what's not good? Where's the working together to make the adjustments to make sure that we are fiscally responsible? Where is all that? And let me not take over everything, but that's my piece for right now. I would love to hear what the three of you guys got to say, because I sure got a hell of a lot more.
Well, I don't think she was right for what she did. What she did was absolutely wrong. If you're in that type of situation and your husband is struggling, working 2 jobs, and you're still not working, you're still not contributing, but you're taking the money that he's making and you're putting it to the side when he's trying to get the debt down in your home, in your house, and you don't want to downsize, you don't want any changes. She was dead ass wrong for that. Dead wrong. She wasn't gonna say nothing about that account until he busted her, or until he saw it. She definitely wasn't saying nothing about that account. Her mother should have never been involved. Her mother should have had nothing at all to say. Her mother gave her the worst advice ever in life. But I personally think that every woman has a stash account. I just do. I think every woman has a stash account, and they're not going to tell you that they have a stash account.
And they ought to be ashamed of themselves.
That's terrible.
I just think they do.
You know what? Let me get out the way, get out of that Deacon's way. I know he's coming with something. First, I would say she stole almost $50,000. Insert that $50,000. We ain't struggling no more. It helps the family unit, and it's not that he wasn't, supporting or supplying it. She took it from him. She took it from his account and put it into another account that he don't know of. That's sneaky. It's deceitful, because in our day and age, that should just be called a bank account. I got a bank account. We got a joint bank account, and I got a separate bank account. I got a couple bank accounts. It's not something that I'm hiding. I mean, if it's truly for family, it should be done with love, transparency, and respect. So if anything ever happens with us, we can take care of each other. This was a selfish thing for her, and only for her, not the family, because the family was struggling already. So if it was for family, it was for the family unit, that money that she had, she could have inserted that and say, babe, I got a couple dollars here. We ain't got to struggle like that. And I always say that comes from a generation of women, people who raise people on fear and survival versus love. Because when it's about love, honor, respect, transparency, character, morality, all of these different things, you don't hide that and allow your husband to suffer and selfishly say whenever he get upset or whenever this breaks down, I'm out. It's a generational thing, because I've heard it from people older than me. And it's those fear things. It's those those phrases we always hear. My money is my money and your money is my money. I mean, always put something away for a rainy day and all of those different things. Those things are not done out of love. It's done out of selfishness, fear, and deceit.
Come on, somebody.
So if you have to steal from me,
if you have
to steal from me to make your own life better and even relevant to where it's as if something was to ever happen you ain't thinking about me.
Thinking about yourself.
You're only thinking about yourself. And if you were to part as a family unit, you'll be taken care of anyway. You know, so I would say it's wrong, it's deceitful, it's selfish. And anybody who agrees with that, it just shows your morality and show where you are.
And I'll throw in just a quick 2 cents, and Derek, I'll throw it to you. Again, where's the trust? Where's the communication? Where's the where's the part where you guys discuss things? And that's the biggest part that I feel she's already off the bat not trusting him, because you already taken $1 from me. It means you don't trust me. So why are you with me? Why are you with me to the point where you got to take from me? I will give you, and again, this is the type of person that I am. Obviously, I can't speak for all men, but the type of person, I will give you the shirt off my back. I'll give you my last French fry. I'll give you whatever you want as long as you're being real. Just be real.
French fry.
Yes, but yes, and I love me some French fries. I will give you my last one. Just be real with me. That's all you got to do. And I will sit there. I'll give you whatever it is that you want. But the minute you lie to me, the minute that trust is broken, it's almost like I'm a different person. Because now I don't got I now have to watch out for 2 things. I got to watch out for the world and my girl. That's crazy. I shouldn't have to do that.
I mean,
I should be sitting there and taking care of you through the world. That's what I should be focusing on. But now I can't do that.
And think about this, cousin, because let me just say this, you got it. Because I've always heard about this manifest. Don't speak it into existence. Right? I've heard that. You're speaking something into existence. You're holding something in case something. And I get it. But you shouldn't even allow that spirit into you.
Facts.
You shouldn't even allow that spirit to even, live inside of you. That, we're going to split, because there's a manifestation. That's what I always hear from some of the women. Oh, we're gonna manifest it. We're gonna manifest. Now you're holding on, or you're stealing funds from your man for an exit plan. So are we manifesting this exit plan? Are we manifesting this divorce? Is that what we doing? I don't know. I just think it's terrible.
Not only that, you're gonna go to court and try to take even more money from me. Get out of here. Nah.
Well, first of all, Joy is up here. Hey, Joy, how you doing, girl? We miss you. She said you her boyfriend.
I thought she was locked in. What happened?
Well, he just said, "Hold the F up." Is my boyfriend ends?
Oh Lord.
Let me show you this comment so y'all know.
Oh God.
Joy says hello. Joy is saying hello.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
I saw it. I saw it.
What she got to know? Look.
That's a long running joke.
That's for N.
Whatever floats your boat, or find your lost remote.
Now a soft spot. Look at this. She miss you, boo. All right, I have a question. If your significant other, your wife, comes to you and tell you she got a cushion account, because that's what I call them, cushion accounts, stash accounts, whatever you want to call them.
You like lying.
What you gonna say? What you gonna say?
Why? First off, why is there a name? I don't understand. I don't understand the name process on why you name it. On why you naming something. Yeah, if she came in to the relationship with $47,000 or 50, I'm sorry, what Sean said. Okay, $50,000. You got $50,000. You did that on your own. You did that before you came in. So I can't say nothing to you about that. That's what you did on your own personal time before we got together. You got that 50 grand by taking my pants upside down, okay, and taking my money out of my pockets. That's how you got that money.
Yeah, that's different.
That's completely different. Completely different. There should be no name for it except for stealing. You steal it from the relationship. How are we supposed to build together if you take it from us?
No, but I'm saying if she comes to you and she telling you like I want to build, or she even asks you that she want to build an account for herself because she doesn't work. She's stay-at-home mom and she wasn't working.
Okay, so that's something different though. She's discussing this now with you. Okay, so
they don't have children.
No, I'm not saying it for the children portion, but if she's coming to me and she
didn't have children, but she still was a stay-at-home mom. The husband
exactly, and she's not making no money. I understand that.
If you don't have children, you're not a stay-at-home mom. You got to have children to be a mom.
Well, she's a stay-at-home wife.
Yo, Doug.
Are we assuming that he don't give her money already?
Right.
Yes, I think that's where she's coming from.
She didn't say whether or not he gave her money or not.
Because she's the one.
She was the one managing all the money in the house.
Yeah. So you have access to the money.
He was managing the money. He trusted her. That's the craziness.
That's what it was. Like,
she already had the money.
And she
so even for an example, so
$5,000 a month and put it away, and then she went down to $2,500 when he stopped working. But he still was getting money when his money was still coming in. But because he wasn't actively working, she was so nice and polite and thoughtful that she continued to take $2,500 from the money that he wasn't making.
$250.
Well, no. That's after she said that she lowered it when they got back on their feet. It was originally $750.
It was $750. Then she dropped it to $250.
Right.
Correct.
For 8 years.
So again, even so, like I'm gonna just piggyback what Derek was saying. If she was to come to me, hey, honey, I'm not working. I have no money in my pockets. I don't want to disturb you while you're working. Can you just throw some money my way every single week so I can go do what I need to do? I got no problem with that. I did that with the mother of my youngest three. That's exactly what she said. She didn't want to work. She wanted to stay home with the kids. You want to know what? Cool, because I don't trust babysitters. I'm fine with that. I was working 1 full-time job, 2 part-time jobs. I took the 2 part-time jobs and I put those checks in her account. I never even saw it because I wanted to make sure she was good. But we had discussed that beforehand. The full-time job still went to all the bills and went to everything, and she took care of everything. She threw it down, took care of everything. But again, though, we had that talk about that. We had that discussion, and that's what we came to. The problem is that again, she bought this and she bought it on herself. She's stealing from this man.
So let me get some clarity here.
Raquel, let me just answer Raquel.
Yeah, I get it. Let's get some. Let me get some clarity here. She was already managing the money. She was the one that was in control of the money. So if she wanted to do something or have something, all they had to do was converse about it and say, hey, I want to go and buy a bag. Is that all right? Yeah, you good.
Exactly.
You ain't got to take something and put it somewhere for you. You already have the funds. He's
exactly
in a for the family. I mean, so if you need something, just say, hey, I want to go and buy, whatever. I got my credit cards. I got this. I got that. And I don't see no problem with that. But
communication. All it takes.
To steal, I think, is the problem.
She stole.
Say that again?
She stole.
You're questioning that?
I asked you, I'm saying, did she steal?
Yeah, she stole.
Yeah, she stole. She took money from him without asking. That's stealing. If I go in your pocketbook and take it without asking you, is that stealing?
But did she have to ask for it, or did he just automatically let her? She just was, in charge of all the.
I don't know what type of bullshit you shoveling right now, but if you take something without asking it, that's stealing.
Did she have to ask him? Because if she didn't have a job,
if she
didn't want her,
just case in point for clarity. Cousin, just case in point.
Here go money. Pay the bills.
Just case in point for clarity. If you take something without asking for it, without my knowledge, it's stealing from me. If you take it without my knowledge and me knowing about it, it's stealing. That's simple. It's deceitful. When we're a family unit, if you want to go ahead and do something or handle something, just say, hey, babe, I'm going to go and take $200 and go do whatever I got to do. You managing the account. You have the account. It's in your possession.
This man already have enough in his mind where he's worried about trying to make sure his family is good. So now think about that. His wife is taking funds out of an account where they could have been good. They could have been good.
The worst part about it, they said it was a life-altering situation where he got hurt.
Give me
life-threatening. So that means he almost died, and you still taking $750?
Give me a break, man.
Right. That's the point right there. The fact of the matter is, at my lowest moment, when my life is hanging in the balance,
you still.
So if things would have went left, you would have had this nice little insurance policy that
you would have been out
up behind my back, on top of the money that we already was generating as a family.
Yes, exactly.
This man got himself back working 2 jobs now, and
he was Ubering
and doing an Uber. Like, what more you want? Like, come on, that's terrible.
But
that's terrible.
But we ain't gonna go back to last week's topic. But this is exactly why.
He did ask for work.
She asked to work.
Okay,
but he told her
she did ask to work. It's so adamant.
No.
Her not working.
Hold on. She asked to work, but she didn't ask to go out and get a real job. She wanted to work that part-time job that he told her was not going to take care of the bills.
Deacon, I don't even think that matters.
But why does it even matter that she's asking to work? That's obsolete. That makes no sense.
Yeah, I don't even think that matters. I don't think that matters. She
could have went and talked to him and said, "Hey, babe, I just need."
Wait, hold on, because I applaud her for that, because he came to her and said, "Hey, I think we need to downsize because it's too much for me." She says, "No,
I get that.
That's not going to work for me. So
I can
do is go back to work."
I get that. But at the same time, you were still stealing $250 a month. That's why we're struggling. We ain't struggling because I ain't making enough.
But see, now you want to know what too though is that, just like Derek said, this man's at his lowest, so he's thinking that they need to downsize. You put that money back in that account, that $750, he could have a whole different mindset. He may not have to think like that.
They wouldn't be struggling if she wasn't stealing.
Yes, exactly.
You wouldn't be struggling if he wasn't stealing.
You're not even thinking about your husband. You thinking about just like your plan.
Right.
If something goes down, you thinking about yourself. You could care less about your man.
And we got 50K. We got 50K on it. We got a half.
Like I said, it can all it takes is a matter of hey babe, can I get a couple $100?
No, because look,
so we don't know
because it's money. Here's the thing.
I'm answering Rosa's question. Rosa said if she had an allowance. We don't know if he gave her an allowance.
We don't know that.
He was taking the thing.
We don't know. We don't know if she had an allowance or not. He was his own wife.
It's not even. You don't even need an allowance. It's not even about an allowance because you had access to the money. So if you had access to money, he's not going, because if he was watching the account, he would already caught on to the fact you was taking his money out.
And second, having an allowance makes that even worse. So now you telling me I'm giving you money and you still taking money? No,
Thomas.
That's the craziness. That's the craziness of the whole situation. That's what makes the situation bad.
You don't get that off the screen. Thomas terrible.
Yeah, seriously, that's no. It's his fault. Get out of here, yo.
And if you would have, when I got hurt, and when I came to you and said, babe, I think we need to downsize. If you would have then said, babe, we don't need to downsize. I've been putting money away. we good. I'm here. 50, we got 50. We got. You wouldn't even have to put the whole thing. You could have said we got $25,000 right here. I'm putting it back in the account next. I'm putting it in the account. I was putting it to the side for a rainy day.
Yeah, I was gonna buy you a gift.
How much rain do you need? How much
I was about to say I still got an issue with that because again, even though you sat there and now you told me, but damn, now I'm thinking in my head, yo, you got $25,000 behind my back. So what's really good here?
No, because I've been in that situation before, and it was a relief. It was a relief to know that that my ex-wife had that money there, because when I was sitting there trying to figure out stuff, and I done did the math 15 different ways, and it's always still leaving me at a negative, and then she comes along and say, you know what? She was like, here, we got it. Don't worry about it.
But again, why would you have to do that though, and make you struggle to think that you're in the negative when you really not?
Because you have to know. Because sometimes you got to know your mate. Sometimes you got to, like, we have to know our mate. And if your mate, I'm Mr. Obtain the bag. So if I got to make an investment to obtain a bag, and she knows, okay, this investment can go left, it can pay off, but it can go left at any moment. And so she's taking money just in case something goes left that we're still taking care of and we're still good. I'm not mad at that. But I'm sitting here struggling, if I'm doing all the math, I done got 5 jobs, I'm doing an Uber, I'm coaching, I'm paying.
To me, taking money deceitfully is wrong, period, whether you up or down.
If I'm an impulsive buyer and I'm not saving my cash for the right way, then Derek, I can agree with you on that. I can, because you saving me for myself. I can agree with you on that. But there's nothing in this story though that states that. There's nothing in there that's stating that this man's spending money on useless stuff for her to come down the aisle and save him by taking the money from him.
Hold up. So now you're inserting Thomas. So you're saying if you're up and you ain't struggling like that, her taking the money is okay?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
No. What I'm saying is, if I'm spending my money in an impulsive manner, and let's say if I end up in a situation where I don't know what I'm doing, and my partner can sit there and be like, okay, cool, you whatever, we got it. Then again, why am I complaining for it?
Your intentions is one thing.
Facts, Tom.
Mm-hmm.
What you're doing doesn't change. Now the intentions change because he's tripping over here, but it's still stealing. It's still stealing. No matter how you can put a suit on a piece of shit, it's still a piece of shit. You're still stealing, no matter what the intentions are. But I get it. I
can't argue that. You're right. I can't argue that.
It's still stealing.
So outside of the video, all right. It's and I'm not saying that the woman was right for doing what she did. She was absolutely positively without a doubt. That's wrong for that.
Right.
But if the situation was a tad different, and let's say she did work and you had a stash of cash that you didn't know about, would that be a problem?
Because we're labeling it something that we don't need to. It's just your bank account.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah, but if you had a bank account full of money, if she had a bank account full of money, and it was her money, she was working, and if she had a bank account to know about, and then y'all fell on hard times, and she still ain't saying nothing about her bank account, would that still be a problem?
If you work, if it's about the family, if it's about the family unit, it's about the family unit. We have to take care of our family. If you work, I work, and let's say we don't do 50-50, but we do 70-30, right? We do something like that. And you're paying the bills over here. She's contributing and paying what she pays, but she put some money in a bank account. You have a joint bank account and you got separate bank accounts. I don't think it's nothing wrong with somebody having a bank account, especially when you work. I think the problem that we're having is she's taking money out of the house fund that she ain't contributing to and putting it into a separate account for herself that she ain't worked for. That's the problem. She's stealing money.
She work at home.
She what?
She works at home.
They both work at home. Why y'all women think that y'all work is mean more than our work? Like if you mop the floor and I cut the grass.
It's a very big difference when if you do want your own money, but your husband doesn't want you to work.
I get that. I get that.
He's telling you he wants to be a stay-at-home wife.
Trust me, I get it.
Nobody knows whether or not this woman was getting an allowance or whatever.
That's what I was about to say.
Nobody wants to be sitting around every single day having to go to your husband and be like, "Oh,
trust me, I get it.
Oh, can I have money for this?"
Nobody wants to do that. I agree with that.
I trust me, I get that. I get that. But taking money out of our account and putting it into a secret account, taking money out of our account and putting it into a secret account is stealing. No matter how you try to manipulate it, justify it, dress it up, it's still stealing. If you're taking something of
manipulate the situation, I'm just saying
you what?
That nobody wants to live.
Transparency.
So if
talk about it.
Would have compromised because if it's so in such that even if he didn't want her to work the part-time job, which would have got a full-time job. The man did not want this woman to work. So where was she gonna get money from?
She had the money. She was the man. She managed the money. She had it. No, that's what she said.
Money. She managed the money.
She said, "I managed the money, but I took $750 a month before he got hurt and put it into a secret account." That's stealing.
It's not stealing.
You said it's not stealing. Taking something without talking about it is not stealing. That's the definition.
Not stealing.
That's the definition of stealing.
I mean, again, no discussion took place. Like no type of communication. Like you stole money. Like, I'm sorry, you
that's
can't.
The definition.
If he wanted money, he told, and I'm in charge of the money, and I chose to put some money to stop myself. I don't consider it stealing.
Yeah, but no. You can't do that. No. You can't. No, he's up. No,
wow.
His wife and his wife is managing our funds. No, I no.
What Aunt? No, what Aunt?
No, no. You can't say that. That's not. No. I'm sorry.
Don't listen to her. Don't listen to her. I'm managing
the money.
Hey,
no,
hey,
I'm managing the money. Stealing money.
All right, now.
Stealing money.
Do I need to start muting?
No.
I've been quiet. Y'all won't even let it get it. Like, come on. I agree with what Kat is saying to a certain extent. All right. That's what my biggest issue with what happened. Because he gave her control of the finances. So if he gave her control of the finances and she dispersed money out accordingly, that's not my problem. My problem is not the fact that she put money aside. My problem is that money was put aside for not to help the household in the when things were going, because she stole the money. Now, if a wife is taking money and putting money in, if you give a wife the job of dispersing money as they need to, pay the bills, handle the finances, and she put money away for a rainy day, to me, that's not stealing. What stealing is when that rainy day happens and your selfish motives, you're putting money for your rainy day and not the family's rainy day. That's when it becomes a problem.
That's how it started.
No, it didn't. It started. Mom said put money away just in case she needed to get away from him. She'll have money to get away from him. So it started off selfishly. That's why I said
that's my point. Yeah, that's my point. It started off selfish and deceitful.
Right. She was stealing, but I'm talking about a wife, not her. I'm talking about a wife who is given the responsibility of handling the finances. If she puts money away or put money to the side for a rainy day for the family, That's not stealing, because
Did she say something to him about taking the money and putting it away?
What do you mean? She has to say something to him?
If not, then it's stealing.
Because no, it's not. Because she's not spending the money, or she's spending the money on the family. That's not.
Is she taking the money that he gives her, and instead of if I say this money is for this, but she's taking it and she's putting it for something else without telling me, without my knowledge, taking something without knowledge of it is stealing, no matter how you try to dress it up. I understand the intentions.
Okay.
I understand the intention.
I understand what you're saying. I honestly and I truthfully.
It's logic.
Allie's on Instagram, and Allie says that I know that we hate asking if it's not talking about taking money and not saying anything, is definitely stealing.
No,
and I do get
Hold on. I just looked it up.
But I feel like this: if you put me in charge of the money, of the finances, the bills and everything in the house is getting paid, ain't nothing lacking, ain't shit getting cut off. We still eating and everything like that. And I choose, because I made money and I choose to put it into another account. You ain't asking me about the bills paid. You ain't asking shit else about no parts of that money.
I get it, but it still doesn't change the fact.
Stealing. This is what the dictionary tells us stealing is: the act or offense of taking another person's property without permission or legal right, and without intending to return it, is considered theft.
Okay,
that's what stealing is.
I know.
Okay, I'm pretty sure it's like 20 different definitions.
No, this is the whole definition. I read the whole thing.
No, I'm talking about, what I'm saying is it's different dictionaries that give you different, but this is, to me, is proving the point.
Right, no, but the point where it goes off left from what you're saying is without intending to return it. So
but you already stole it.
If you take something with no intentions, without permission, with no intentions of returning it, that's called theft. That's stealing. I'm just telling you what the definition.
And I'm telling you, if you read another definition, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be tweaked. What I'm saying to you, if your wallet is on the table, and I need a couple dollars, and I'm gonna peek in your wallet and take 100, but I got intentions on giving it back. I ain't stealing.
That's different.
If I give it back, I give it back.
That's what you're saying.
No, it's not, because if my wallet was on the table and you took my wallet, that's stealing. But if I gave you access to my account,
for a specific reason,
the specific reason was to handle the finances.
No.
But Derek, since when do finances deal with taking money and putting it up?
That's
not finances.
When I was married, my ex-wife was in charge of the finances. I came home. I came home. I took the bill. When I got paid, I said I got paid. Handle the bills. She'll go on. She handled the bills. She handled whatever. She took care of the finances. So if she took money, the finances of the family, if she took money and put money to the side to say, okay, this is for a rainy day, that is not stealing.
If she don't tell you, it's stealing.
That is not stealing.
If she don't tell you, it's stealing.
Wait.
Yeah, I don't get it.
What?
Come on, Thomas, cut it out. This is now you shooting for the now you shooting.
I mean, the ball.
He's going extreme. He's going extreme, but he has a point.
He's got a point.
He's extreme, but he has a point.
He does not.
He has access to the account.
A bank teller is not. I didn't give. A bank teller does not have a bank teller. That's their job, is to give you money.
How you think she ain't giving it back?
You talking like you come on now y'all straight.
Oh, there's somebody that's
I think it's you trying to. I think it's you trying to stretch it. If you take something without my knowledge,
y'all, you know me. I go off of dict. I go off of.
Okay, I'm gonna put
writing. And from writing, I didn't look for an exact definition that would support my point. I read a definition. As soon as I said, "What is?"
and it proved our point.
What do you mean you pull your point? The point, it says it says without intending to return it.
Yeah.
Jerry,
So
we had no idea 700. Go ahead.
My wife has access to our account because it's not my account, it's our account. So if my wife has access to our account, she was a stay-at-home wife. She had access to our account. She went into the account and handled the finances. She was in charge of taking care of the finances of the family, right? She paid the bills and she took a couple of dollars and stashed it off for a rainy day. When that rainy day comes and it's raining, it's pouring, my umbrella got a hole in it. I'm getting soaked. And she comes and takes the umbrella down and give me a brand new umbrella and say, I put some money away for this rainy day. Here we go. I'm not looking at her like, oh, you stole from me.
Jerry,
but if she took it without you knowing, it's stealing.
It's not. But
what?
I'm lost on that one.
You way left.
First of all, here's the difference, right? I was married. Neither one of y'all are married. So we got
that got to do with stealing.
But that
got to do with stealing.
No sense. Like,
you first have to understand the dynamic of a marriage. And you
I've had joint accounts married.
Derek, we're not. This ain't Revenge of the Nerds. Like
your wife that they're stealing.
This ain't Revenge of the Nerds. Like we never been in relationships or lived with a woman or dealt with anything. All we're saying is
I'm not talking about the video.
All we're saying is if you take something without my knowledge, it's stealing.
So the bank steals because the bank takes a lot of stuff from us without our knowledge.
I'm pretty sure in those little fine prints, it's all there.
With that 1.2 and 7.3,
it's all there. We just ain't read it. That's just my opinion. If you take something without my knowledge, or me allowing you to obtain this thing,
right? But you allowed her when you gave her control. You gave her.
I gave it to her for a specific reason,
right?
Not you create reason. Now, what I'm saying is, if you transparent and you speak about it, I don't have a problem with it.
Exactly. That's the part where you're going wrong. There's no communication on that. Absolutely.
The communication, I understand.
Well, obviously he can't either because he decided to go over finances after he had to get a second job working at Uber and broke his back. So he.
You said he what? I'm sorry. He said he what?
He wasn't. I say he didn't check his finances, and so after he had to work 2 jobs and he broke his back and all of this other stuff. That's when you decided to sit down and look at your bank statements
because he trusted her to do what he
trusted his wife.
I understand he trusted her, but at the end of the day, you're never gonna look at bank statements.
Eventually, when it ain't adding up, when it ain't.
Yes,
I would say
they was together for 8 years.
I would say his reason for probably looking into it is because a man know what he makes, right? He know what he makes, and he know what he's dribbling, that money for. So when it ain't adding up, it's like, hold up, this ain't adding up. So that's probably what made him say, let me look into this to see what's going on. Because I know how much I'm putting in this account, and we shouldn't be at this negative all the time.
Stop this. I'm being you for the podcast.
Yeah, like no matter what, like you know what, Derek, now hear me on this. What about once he started, working at 2 jobs and a half, right? Because he was doing Uber on the side. What about if she started to insert some of that money back into the family account without him knowing?
Right.
What about putting that money over so he don't feel that burn to say, oh no, babe, we're good this month.
Right. But that's what
We
I'm
don't
saying.
care. No, it's still wrong. But what I'm saying is to think about him, because he said, I'm dying here.
She was wrong. She was blatant out blue and blue, red and blue, red, white, and blue wrong.
So why not sneak some of that money back into the account?
Right.
So he don't get burned for it.
Absolutely. I'm with you. I'm with that one. That's the whole point. Because that was the whole
Come on,
purpose of
Beyonce.
putting
What
it-
you got? What you got up there, Beyonce?
That's the whole purpose of putting that money to the side. Put the money to the side to say,
Don't
I'm
put
gonna
it
appreciate, like I said, I'm gonna appreciate you more.
Vegan. I'm waiting on Beyonce.
But Derek, the part that I think that would make this all feasible, and we wouldn't even be having this discussion that's tied to it, you just let him know, hey, babe, there's another account that I'm going to set up, and I'm going to put a few dollars in this account to make sure that we are always going to be good. I mean, what is wrong in saying that? There's nothing wrong in saying that. You're going to make me think one thing. No, there is. No, man. Listen, no.
Hold on, and hold on, because you said Derek, and then you want before I say something, you want to.
You got. I was trying to land, but go ahead.
There's a difference. Like I said earlier, is knowing your person, knowing your husband or knowing your wife, knowing what their strengths are and knowing their weaknesses, right? So like you said, if you are a impulsive buyer or impulsive spender, right? And she says, well, babe, I got this account over here. We got a savings account. I opened up a savings account, another savings account for a rainy day. Anything that you feel that you like, hey, let me hold something from that for that rainy day, and I'll just put it back in.
But why not tell me that from jump? Because now I'm going to think different things about you. Why can't you tell me that from jump? If you want to tell me, hold on. You said your piece. Let me say mine. Let me say mine.
You didn't let me finish my piece. You just started talking. That's the whole point.
Go ahead.
There's a difference. You would appreciate so much more when your umbrella there's a hole in your umbrella and she comes and bring you an umbrella. You appreciate that umbrella so much more than you sitting there talking about, look at the umbrella like, well, where you get this money from? You stole from me, woman? Absolutely not. She just saved her smart thinking saved our family from our lights being cut off, from our car being repossessed, for if your boiler goes and now your family's going to be in the cold. Her thinking ahead did that. And that's what I trusted her to do. So I'm not going to sit there and be upset with her because she put money off to the side. What I'm going to be upset with her about is if all of that stuff happened and she sat there on that money, and then soon as stuff went left, she left out with a $50,000 bag. But we sat in this house freezing for 2 weeks. That's when you stole, because your money that you took from us.
I get what you're saying. The intentions are just changed. It's a different intention.
Right.
The intentions on that side is because you're reckless with money, for me to put this money to the side to save our family if we ever need it. The intentions over there was selfish for myself. I get it, but it's still taken without my knowledge.
And that's the part that I'm still not agreeing with. I can't.
I understand what all three of y'all. I understand what all three of y'all said.
Yeah, I get it.
She stole money. Okay, she was selfish. She was being selfish with the money that she put to the side. I don't disagree with y'all. She was very selfish for not helping dude out, knowing that she had almost $50,000 in the bank. It was a selfish act. Yes, it was. But I'm not gonna call her a thief.
What? I just don't say. Hold on, wait. Let me just ask this. Let me. I just got a question. I swear to you. And this is sincere. You just said. Yeah. Let me just ask. You just said. Yeah, she stole money. Right. That's what you led with. She stole money.
She took money and she put it to the side. She was wrong for not helping
That's
him.
a thief.
It's not thief. It's not thief.
A thief ain't somebody that steal
No,
money.
it's not a thief.
You said she stole money, then you said she ain't a thief.
She's not a thief.
That's
She
like saying,
managed the
oh
money.
God.
She made, as long as the bills was paid, she managed the money. She put the money where it needed to go, and she took her allowance for being that stay-at-home wife. She took her allowance.
That is not an allowance.
We don't know
That's
she took
thieving.
allowance. That's the
She
problem,
took her allowance.
because we don't know. We don't know if he gave her free reign.
I don't whether he gave it to her knowingly or unknowingly. She took her allowance.
That is
Wait,
not an allowance. She
No,
took
it's
that
an
money.
Because she's married.
What's not an allowance?
She's
not
a
allowed.
allowance because she's married. I just want to make sure I heard that right.
Say that
You-
again, Ed?
You're saying she's entitled to an allowance because she's married.
If he
If
not
letting her work,
right,
And-
he's not letting
and-
her work. So
And
he not letting her work.
and let me give you another disclaimer. She's a part of the sisterhood. So whatever women do, no matter what, somebody can come and bust your one. You can be a nice guy, don't do nothing. You got a history of just being a good guy, and somebody come scratch up your car, bust your window, light it on fire, and then you come out and say, "Why you do this?" Hey, Kyra, he just messed up my car, and she'll go, "Well, what you do? You had to do something for her to do that."
I
Allie,
I
I
get-
don't know why the link isn't working.
don't get why there's certain rules for men, but then there's other rules for women, and women get to sit there basically bypass anything a man is about.
First of all,
It's called the sisterhood.
First of
I'm
all,
gonna ride
I'm
with
not
my
part of
sister.
no sisterhood. Okay? Not part of no sisterhood.
If I was next to you, I'd
Sure,
snatch
just
that
love
wig
to
right
throw
off your
me-
head.
You just love to throw me in the sisterhood every time I agree with something. Now I'm part of the sisterhood.
Derek, you know,
Whatever.
Derek, you know what's funny? We sit here talking about somebody taking money off somebody out of somebody's account. This woman was at my house, right? I made some oxtail cheesesteaks.
Ooh, that
Right?
sounds-
It was
Oh, that
good.
sounds
Oxtail cheesesteaks. And I did fries on the side. And before I closed it up and then put the oxtail gravy on the fries, she was ready to fight. She wanted that oxtail gravy on the fries. So you telling me you ready to beat me down for not putting oxtail gravy on your fries, but you ain't got a problem with somebody taking $750 out of your account? You gonna stop playing?
First of all, let me tell you
I know I can cook, but that oxtail gravy wasn't worth no $750.
Taking $750 from my account, and I don't know about it. Now, whether you tell me or not, I'm gonna find out why, because I'm always on my damn account. So I'm gonna know.
Right. That's how I
But
feel
he
about it
ain't
too.
no.
But understand,
He
let's
ain't know for
understand.
8 whole years.
That's
that
us.
his
He
wife-
trusted his wife.
But let's understand
That's us.
also,
He trusted his wife.
we not making other than Roshan, we not making mid 6 figures. So
Whoa, that was on my business out there.
we not making we not making mid 6 figures. So
Yo,
when you're not making
y'all
mid
don't believe him.
$10 come out.
Y'all don't believe him. Don't you come on my lawn no more. Don't you come on my lawn. Don't believe him. Look, let me show y'all something. Y'all come on my lawn again?
Man,
You got a problem. I ain't got no mid 6 figures or nothing. Don't want no problem. So let me put this back. Don't you say that. I ain't got nothing.
I'm just saying, if you don't have it to lose it, you're not really paying attention. So mid six figures.
That's right, Mona.
I can somewhat agree with that.
So you're not really paying attention. If you bring it in $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 a month, You think you're really paying attention if you if 750 go out your account? Not really. You're not really looking at it.
750 is a stretch. I know that 250. Yeah, sometimes you don't see it. Sometimes you don't catch it.
But that's the point, though. These are
I get it. I'm with you.
The topic at hand here for tonight's discussion is the fact that cash funds. That's not the we can go blue in the face with all these subtopics here. We can go blue in the face. At the end of the day, if we
this is the topic.
If we did not discuss for you to have $750 in your account, you are taking money from me. Period. That's just end of story. It's like I don't understand.
I agree. I just caught up on the fact that she didn't say that she had the account. Because if she would have said she had the account, you wouldn't have nothing to say, right? It would have been okay.
If she would have
it's cool.
No, he caught it. He caught it.
He caught it after the fact because he had to figure.
Look at the final.
He had to figure it out because she wouldn't agree. Because I can almost guarantee that if she would have said, "Okay, let's downsize," he wouldn't have cracked open that account.
No, he would.
I agree.
No,
I agree.
She shouldn't have told him what it was. That's all. He questioned her about why was it so many transfers coming out of the account into another account. That just shows she ain't a good liar.
She had to tell the truth then because now we gonna sit there and lie for it.
No, I know one thing. Whoever agreeing with this, you probably got some good working men looking through this thread like she's out. I'm
gonna give my wife. If I choose to give my wife access to the, if I choose to give my wife access to the take care of the finances of the family, and she moves money to the side for a rainy day or for a rainy day as far as our family, and when that rainy day comes, she uses that money towards taking care of our family. I'm not looking at her sideways because she did what she was supposed to do. She took care of the family.
Well, thank you for saying you're not going to look at it sideways because that's something I can't agree with.
I would because she wasn't transparent and didn't say anything about it.
To each his own.
You're taking from me. Now, if you were working, and you put that money in a separate account from your own working from your account, but if you took it from me, if you take anything from me without me knowing for any other reasons than what I asked, then I feel some sort of way about it.
And here's where the difference comes.
And it ain't no I ain't give it to you. I ain't give it to you for a rainy day. No, ain't what I gave it to you for.
Here's the difference because the difference is,
you know what's funny? Derek? We probably wouldn't be in this rainy day if you ain't still that $50,000. We have $50,000.
Derek, I'll be having a hard time with the link. Allie.
Having a hard time with who, Mike?
The link on Instagram. I sent it to her, but I don't know.
I know that for me, what ended up happening is that I had to open it up in Chrome because it automatically blocked off like my microphone and my camera, like I couldn't even touch it. So she may have tried to.
It's a Chrome based. This program is Chrome based.
Yeah, so you can't use a different browser for that. You got to use Chrome.
Oh, okay. So there you go. You got to use Chrome.
Here's the difference, because the way.
All right, can I say something?
Can I finish my statement?
Oh, I'm sorry, Derek. I hear you. You know, sometimes I get tone deaf.
Here's the difference, right? Because we keep saying, well, you guys keep saying my. When we get married, there's no my account. This is our account. This is the two. I'm going back, Deacon. The two have become one. So this is our account. The money we bring, the money that I'm bringing into the house is the money that is going towards the household. So it's not I gave you my money and now you're supposed to do this. It's our money. So we're doing this. So if I am the traditional man that I'm taking on all the bills and I'm paying all the stuff, I'm not coming in saying, well, I gave you my money to pay the bills and you took the money. No, I gave you access. We have access to the account because it's our account. Now, if I want to have a bank account, because okay, so if I want to have a bank account and I want to take some money and put money in that bank account from my check, am I stealing?
Say that again. Say that again.
If I open up another bank account off to the side and don't tell her about it, and I put money in that account, that's the money from my bank account.
From your check? From your check? No, yeah. that's money you're saving. I only got a problem with taking my money.
Right, but it's not your money once you're married. It's your money when y'all are single and y'all dating.
No, if my money, if I'm giving my money for this intention, like this is what this is intended for.
But it's not your money anymore, Roshan. Once you get married,
it's not my money. If I'm working and I say this is for the bills.
No, but that's what I'm saying. You're married now. You're still.
I'm still working for it. I'm still working for it.
But it's not your money.
What you mean it ain't my money?
When you get married, once the two becomes one, there's no more my. It's ours. It's us. It's we.
So she putting fires out?
No, she's not.
Okay, so when I get my check,
hold on, because she's holding you down while you putting fires
out.
I
get it. When I get my check from the fire department that says Roshan Davis, right? When I get my check that says Roshan Davis, I say I'm going to take this amount of money out of this check that says for Roshan Davis and put it in this joint account for this reason.
When your check says Roshan Davis, when it hits that bank account says Roshan and Mrs. Davis. That's what.
But it's for a reason.
Right. But we cannot push the narrative of my when we're talking about marriage, because marriage says the two are one, so it's ours, it's us.
I get that, but you can't be deceitful about it.
Right.
You have to have transparency. We have to talk about it. We can't just do what we want to do with whatever. Because if I just emptied the account and went and bought me a new BMW, you gonna have a fit.
Right. But if you would have put money to the side, but that's being selfish, though, right? That's selfish. Now,
what?
If
I'm not gonna do that, I'm gonna always be transparent.
Right. Transparent is the biggest thing. But I'm saying me being married and having that rainy day come, the biggest sigh of relief as a husband was knowing that my wife at the time had my back.
But I get it. I get it. All I'm saying to you is
stole from me, and now I can't trust you. Now, when my wife became my ex-wife, and she went and paid for the divorce with that money. Now you stole.
Okay. Now hold up, Ant. All I'm saying to you is it may not be a rainy day. It may not be a rainy day if she wasn't stashing money.
No,
we would have that money.
I made some bad investments, so it might have would have been.
She still have access to. She's still in control of the account.
Like I made some bad investments, and when I made those
like Shorty, she had almost $50,000 in a separate account from his money.
Right.
From his money that he was making.
From their
money. If she don't do that, and she managed the money correctly because she was the one that was in control of managing the money, then they don't have a rainy day.
Right, but she took $50,000 from their money for her, and that's where she's wrong.
That's what I'm talking about.
Right, and that's what we won't. That's where we at right there. That's
I told you.
When homie went down, and she was like, and like you said, she started putting that money back in the account. She started putting that money back in the account to pay bills. Like, it's time to pay bills now. And she's not sitting there talking about, well, I don't know what we're going to do.
Derek, I told you, I understand the difference of the intention behind it. But to me, because there was no transparency and it was without knowledge, it's still wrong to me.
Right.
I get it. But I still feel because it wasn't any transparency, it's still wrong.
And I'm on the same path as that. It all is just a simple conversation. That's it.
And that's why I said what I said. If I did, okay.
Ain't nobody thinking about you. Get out of here. You in the sisterhood.
You said if the person came with money, right? And she had her own account and she didn't tell you about it, you wouldn't care. Correct? Because it was her money. She worked for that money. She put her money to the side. That's her money. You don't care about that money. But once y'all got married, now you care about the money.
The money for the bills. You working is you working. I'm pretty sure that everybody I'm in a household, of course, with somebody else. Mortgage, bills, everything. We have a joint account and we have our separate accounts. I ain't monitoring what's in her account. She ain't monitoring what's in my account. But that joint account, we make sure that joint account takes care of the bill.
If y'all got her account that you knew nothing about, and she had her account, you knew nothing about it, and y'all fell on hard times, and she still ain't saying nothing. But it's her money because she worked for it. She put it to the side. It's her money, and she don't want to help. Then that's okay, sir.
You said if she didn't want to help,
y'all gonna figure out the money that's y'all put together.
You said if she didn't. You said if she didn't want to help. Why wouldn't you want to help the family unit? That's what we're doing.
If she wants to keep her money for herself, because that's what she did, right? She made an account. She kept the money, and then give when it was a rainy day. He was trying to figure out the bills.
I don't think we want to play that game because my rainy day fund is probably.
He found out whatever it was that she made money. He found out. For a man,
that handle his business. For a man.
But basically, you just said that if it's her money and she puts it into her account, then it's okay.
Okay, can I go now? Let me. Okay, now.
She's working and it's coming out of her check and it's going into her account.
Okay. Okay, now let me say this. I don't do the 50-50 thing. We do something different, right? There's a certain amount that goes into an account for me. There's a certain amount of money that goes in account for her, right? The cars are paid for. Don't have a car note, no nothing. I take care of the insurance. All of these different
figures.
I take care of the insurances and stuff like that. We have an account that we put money into that take care of it. That take care of mortgage or whatever, right? Now let's say if something went down to where now there's an issue and you knew that I held you down. Like I said, cars paid for, insurance paid for. Ain't nobody ain't have to worry about a car note, no nothing. Everything taken care of. I held you down. Now, if something was to happen to where now I'm in a bind and you can help out, why wouldn't you help out knowing from a historical sense of everything that I did as a man for this family? Now you're just really showing that you're selfish.
I'm not gonna argue that.
Now you're really showing that you're selfish.
No, I'm not saying
you posed a question to me. You posed a question to me, and I answered it.
She she was being selfish. What I said was, because y'all making it seem like y'all keep saying, "Oh, she stole his money, she stole his money, she stole his money." But if the money came, if she worked and she had put this money into her own account and she had a job, then it's like it's a difference.
Yeah.
There's really no difference at the
There
end of the
is a
day. Whether
difference.
she worked or whether she had a job and she worked and she had her secret account.
Your
or she
intentions
took
make
his
it
money.
different.
But
You're-
Kay, you just said the major difference though. It's she's working. That's the money that she put in there. She didn't have to take from a different account.
She wasn't sharing it.
I think
That's
it's her
what I was
intention.
saying. Y'all was making it was like, I think
Because it's the intentions. It's the intentions. Her intentions wasn't saving money. Her intentions wasn't saving money for the family. Her intentions wasn't saving money for the family. It was for selfish reasons. That's why Derek inserted his situation because it's different.
I never said
I'm
that
sorry?
that was her intention. What I said was, I never said that was her intention. What I said was that y'all was making it seem like if she had a job and she put money to the side and y'all didn't know about it, it's no difference from her taking the money that was part of the, you know,
Because she's using
money
her
that
own
he was
money.
making.
She's using her own money.
That she stole. Wait, let me finish. And she stole it. And
I'm gonna
put
say
it
the
in
same
her account.
thing.
Either way, she did not help. She wasn't helping.
Okay.
But it's okay. It's okay that she didn't help because it's her money. Because she went to work and she earned it.
If you put up, if you have a bank account, if you set up a bank account for yourself, if you set up a bank account for,
Allie, give me a minute.
if you set up a bank account for yourself, I don't see a problem with you setting up a bank account. I think the problem is the differences with that is the intentions behind taking money out of the account for your selfish intentions. But if you're working and you want to open up a bank account over there, that's on you. I got like 4 accounts. I got like 4 accounts.
But it still ain't right if she's not helping. I don't care if she's working, if she's not working, if she took it, if she didn't take it, it's still not right because she wasn't gonna help you in any goddamn way. Either way you slam it, either way you put it, any way you slice it, she wasn't giving up that duck.
Mm-hmm. If you making your if you go to work, and you set up an account for yourself, I don't see a problem with that. If you're taking money from me or us for your selfish reasons, that's different.
I'm not saying that it's okay, Tommy.
I got a problem with it either way.
The only difference now is we just turned the word theft to being selfish. That's all it really is. You're just not caring about your other half. You're not taking my money. You're not taking what's, well, obviously what I made. You're just choosing to say, okay, cool, we struggling. I'm not going to use the money that I made, to help out for a general purpose, which would be for the, obviously of our family.
And that man ain't struggling if she didn't do that.
You see, Allie?
That man ain't struggling if she don't do that.
Yeah.
Oh, agreed. Agreed. I'm not arguing that at all.
Right, we have a viewer that wants to come on and speak her piece.
No, so Allie, she waits till an hour and a half. She waits till an hour and a half. It's time to get off.
I've been trying for the longest, but y'all running your mouths and not even letting me in.
I don't have control over that.
Okay, everybody. Good night. Candy Conversations. Good night. We'll see you next week.
Who said that? Who said that? Deacon?
Sean.
The chipmunk?
Sean.
Sean. I get your point, and I get Deacon's point. And Kat, you know damn well, if you putting that shit to the side and you ain't keeping it real, bruh, you stealing. You my girl and I love you, but come on now. We got to keep it real.
Allie, sometimes we have to realize that we can't have all 3 of them on the same page. Somebody got to play devil's advocate.
But I can't be on the same page as you because at the end of the day, you got to understand some men, they keep this shit to themselves. They don't even want us to know what the fuck they have in their account. But then they want to know ours.
Exactly.
What? What men is that?
That's a point.
I said some men. I didn't say you guys.
Oh, so I'm about to say, You can know what's in my account as long as it's in our account. Now, if my side account, my personal account, now that's different. But the main account. But understand that if there's a bill or something happens in the house, then we both should be able to go into our personal accounts or be willing to go into our personal account to make sure that our family is good or our family is straight. Now, if I'm the only one that's going into my personal account and you got your own personal account over here and you refuse to touch it because that's your dad's cash, I'm selfish.
You have your own account. I have my own account. We have a joint account.
Right.
I shouldn't be touching your personal account just like you shouldn't be touching mine, except what we actually have to pay the bills and take care of what we got to take care of.
Right.
So if I'm dipping into your pockets, into your bank account, and just removing money and not telling you nothing, then what does that make me? A thief, right?
But that's not the case.
No.
She's not. She didn't go into his personal account. She was taking money out of the joint account that she had access to. Now, if she was doing that, if she did that, and then once he fell on hard times, she started putting money back into the account because that's what that money she was taking out was for, then that's not stealing.
No, she still stole.
I agree.
She's just using it different.
That's not stealing.
She stole it. She initially stole it. Now she's just helping out on the back end.
So she's trying to redeem her good deed.
Yeah, the intentions are different. The intentions are different to me. That's all I see it.
Okay, so you. I got a question. So Derek, I got a question. Derek. So you walk into a bank, right? You steal $1 million.
Here we go, swinging for the fences again. All right.
Listen. You made a point. I'm just asking. You steal $1 million from the bank. You're holding on to this money. Okay, they make you sit. You send the money back. Court says you got to pay the money back. You're telling me that they didn't steal the money?
They stole the money.
You swinging for the fences.
I gave you a scenario.
No,
did he still steal the money?
You can't stay on topic there. You want me to answer the question?
Steal the money.
That has nothing. That's apples and oranges. Is the bank
Is somebody gonna steal $1 million out of a bank and they don't get caught? They out this country, bro.
The bank is not my wife. The bank is not my wife.
He said just because money got used, Derek. You just said though, because the money got used. Let me finish. You just said though, because the money got used in a good manner. Okay, it's stealing.
I said
use that money.
If my wife, I didn't say if the bank teller bought me money and then told me to hold it and give it back. I said if my wife. That's why you're doing apples and oranges. What you're saying is irrelevant to what we're talking about.
God. So it's irrelevant.
Okay, I got an instance for you. So let me ask you, because Roshan, y'all both are business owners, right? So as
I can't hear you.
I said both of y'all are business owners, right? So you have your business account and you have your personal account, right?
Right.
If you go into your business account and take money out of your business account, are you stealing from your business?
Hold on, because I can't hear you. Because the TV don't got a level. So
what do they call that?
Say that again.
If you have a business account, you got your business account, and then you got your own personal account, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you go and use your business account to purchase something or do something with your business account that has nothing to do with your business, are you stealing from your business?
No, the fuck I'm not, because it's my money.
Robbing Peter to pay Paul.
No, I don't rob Peter to pay Paul. I just do what I got to do. It's my business. If I need it for my business, I'm going to use it. And if I need it for personal use, I sure will use it as well. But
are you stealing? Are you stealing from your company?
No, because I'm putting it back.
Okay. Now, if you weren't going to put it back and you was like, oh, this is my company, so I'm about to just spend this, are you stealing from your company?
Yeah, I am.
Exactly. So your wife or your husband.
I definitely don't agree with that, because you can pay yourself from your business account.
That's true.
Right.
That's true. But what he's trying to say, if I take it and don't put it back, am I stealing from my own
don't
account?
have to take it. You can pay yourself.
Right.
We're
But we're
all
not
trying to
talking about
stretch
that.
this. We're all trying to create.
No,
a thing.
I'm just trying to make.
I was gonna sit here and let you play it out, but
I'm just trying to connect. The
I see we're trying to fit these squares into these circles.
I'm just trying to help.
That's gonna be impossible because Deacon over there talking about his baby mama. He gave this, he gave that, but what did you get back?
What do you mean what did I get back?
What did you get back?
Beautiful children.
When the house was falling in, she was there to say, all right, you don't have to stress this no more. We got it. That's taken care of. And that's why I had so much respect for that situation.
And now, I have respect for females that do that. But what happens when it's the other way around?
But I also said that
what do you mean by that?
When stuff went left and she went and used that same money to go get to pay for the divorce papers, now she was stealing.
Hold up, she was helping the relationship too. She was helping end it.
Yeah, she was helping herself. She wasn't helping the
relationship for both of y'all.
But that's why I said that's the stealing.
That's what Penny in the Brain said, right? So your wife can pay herself from your account.
Pink bugging.
What?
Yeah, you bugging.
No, we're talking about a business account versus a business account.
Pat.
A business account, you pay your employees. You pay your employees.
Ain't she your employee?
You pay your employees.
Mm-hmm.
You as a business owner serves as an employee.
So I do gotta pay myself, obviously, because that tax time comes. You gotta.
Did you fill out a
fill out your
W-9?
If my wife helps take care of the business, but we all know, we should know, when you is starting a business, everything goes back into the business.
Right.
Nothing comes out of the business.
Right.
You pay who you need to pay.
Yes, you can pay yourself from your business account as an employee.
Right, but you have to do the paperwork to do that. You can't just.
No, I get it. That's why I said as an employee. I know what an employee is. As an employee.
No, I'm saying, but that's what I'm saying. The difference, because I can't go to H&R Block or to my accountant and say, well, yeah, I paid myself $25,000, and I have no paperwork to show that I paid myself $25,000. I just went in the bank and took the money out.
Then IRS gonna be knocking on your door, bro.
Right. So there's a process. You can pay yourself as an employee, but you have to do the proper paperwork to do that.
Of course, you got to do. It's called a proper protocol.
Right.
If you don't do that, then
you can't just grab that bank card and go swiping away like, well, this is my payment.
No, you cannot do that. That's not what I was trying to say. Like, if I am going to take something from a bank account, and common sense, like Sean said, I got to pay myself.
Right.
I'm gonna write out that check.
Right.
And I'm gonna deposit in my personal bank. You get.
Absolutely. But that's the point. That's the point I was making. Like,
no, if you just take it out, and put it in another account for yourself, then that's stealing. That's what we're saying.
No, I said I'm paying myself. I'm writing myself out a check as my payment.
No, that's what I'm saying. Even if you put money away for a rainy day, saying, "Oh, if our business go down, I got this money put away for a rainy day out of my business account." No, that's stealing from the business.
Right,
well, yes, technically it is. But again, you said paying yourself. Paying yourself is not stealing from your company.
If you're paying yourself, like my business when
your wife put money in another account, it's not stealing.
I draft myself a check, and my check says it's going to say to Derek Watson from Blasters Universe. I paid myself, right? Mm-hmm. Now I'm not going to the bank and just swiping my card and taking out $2,000 and say I paid myself. I can't.
But if your wife took $750 a month and just put it in an account over there, would that be stealing? Would she be stealing?
What do you mean?
She paying herself.
What? From my business?
No, we ain't no church, no nothing. Your wife just taking $750 out of this business account every month.
That's stealing. That's stealing. She's not supposed to be touching my business account. But we're not talking about a business account because she don't have access to the business account. She has access to the household account. And if I gave her access,
I don't know. This was your question. I'm just trying to figure out which way this was going.
I was connecting business, what you do, your personal to your business as far as a husband to a wife. If you're intent,
Bro, if I started my business on my own, the other individual, unless he gonna hold up, my business got nothing to do with that person.
right?
But some people in the comment section don't understand. They don't understand that. Like Kamisha saying, it's ours. No, it's not ours.
No,
not the business.
Because when I was busting my ass, then
no, she's saying what's yours is mine. When we get married, it becomes ours. No, that's not necessarily true.
I agree.
Yeah, it is, except for your business.
Why not?
No matter what, it's still you.
Why not?
Because
there's
proper
if you had that
protocol.
prior to your marriage or whatever the case may be, why should somebody be entitled to something you created already?
Well, ask the divorce lawyers.
Yeah, that's not because that's not the way it works.
Right, unfortunately.
That's not the way it works. That's just people telling how they.
Wait. Let me ask a question. Wait a minute. Let me ask a question. So basically, are you saying that if you're the breadwinner and you're the only one working, right? That your check isn't our check, it's just your check.
You're going in and out.
What you're saying?
You're going in and out.
Breaking
say that again.
It's like I can't.
Yeah, you're going in and out. We can't hear you. Say that again.
I apologize.
Okay.
I said, so basically you're saying that because you're the breadwinner, she doesn't work, your check doesn't become our check, it's just your check.
Listen, if I'm with an individual and that person is up and like going through holy hell, I ain't gonna kick the man while they down. I mean, I'm gonna be there.
Just to answer your question, I think every
understanding of that. You are now.
I think every household and every situation is different, and you go into it with an understanding of how we're going to do this, how we're gonna fund our life, how we're gonna take care.
Listen, there's some men.
Let me finish, and you can have it. Let me finish. You can have it.
Okay.
Whatever way our family unit is drawn up. Everybody's not the same. Everybody don't have the same finances. Everybody don't have the same financial dynamics. Some people can pay 100%. Some people can't.
Okay.
There's difference. So there has to be a conversation that leads up to whatever we're going to do.
So what happens when that conversation, when you try to bring up that conversation, you know what, you cut off right from the get-go? No, because you know what, it has nothing to do with you.
What are you talking about?
Like just in general, because sometimes men don't like to speak about their finances to the other half.
If you're in a living situation, you have to talk about finances. How are we gonna pay these bills?
Absolutely.
That's why I do it by myself.
You should talk about finances.
That's a choice. I mean, if you want to pay 100% of the bill, but you want to pay a portion,
because
that's your personal decision.
In a relationship, everybody should know what they need to do. And communication is definitely key. I agree on that. Comprehension. Right. But
you communicate all day long. That don't mean I know the hell you're talking about.
Right. Yeah, you're right. You're right about that.
We all know what we should do when we marry or we have a significant other or whatever. We should do in their damn house and shit get rough. Like it ain't. It's common sense. We all know we supposed to have each other back, and we supposed to help if he need help.
Right.
Let our man have 2 damn jobs and he killing himself after he damn near died. So that was not right. And I'm not gonna. And I said it before. I just being devil's advocate up here because all y'all was agreeing and it was pissing me off. So, so I had to stick my So I had to stick my 2 cents in there.
We can't steal
I got common sense.
what is given to us. And you can't steal from yourself. Because when you're stealing from your partner, you're stealing from yourself.
That's why, Derek, remember, what was it? Why did I get married too? Remember Why Did I Get Married Too? And Janet Jackson, the husband, leaned over.
Died.
Hold up. Why Did I Get Married? Part 2. And Janet Jackson, husband, leaned over when they were sitting at the table with the lawyers, and he said, "Hold up, there's another account there that she got." And she was like, "That's the account from my book." Like, yeah, it's 800,000 in there. And
But
she was like, "That's my money."
He wanted
my
to dip
money.
out of her. Is your money?
It was her money.
That's what she said. That's what she said.
So he went after her
Yeah.
because he was
Yeah,
bitter
yeah,
and wanted the money, or because he simply felt like he owned it?
You said because he was bitter, or was he entitled to it?
Right. I'm talking about, was he mad when he decided to say, you know what about her money for her book, or whatever the case may be?
No, they put all of the accounts on the table. They put the house on the table and said, we need to get ahead and separate these entities.
Then
But
he is
said
entitled.
no.
Yes, he is entitled.
He said, no, we're missing one account.
Yep.
And she said, that's my money. That's from my book. That's mine. So to answer Kamisha, I guess some people don't do the hours because she thought it was her. That's just like hold up. That's just like Mary J. Blige, right? Remember Mary J. was getting a divorce and he was like, I want alimony, and it was like, he a bum. No, that's our money, right? That's our money.
But in order for you to get alimony, you really got to do some serious fucked up shit.
Yeah, I remember that.
Whatever happens for you to get it. When Holly Berry had to pay child support and alimony, what did they call that man? He a bum. He need to get a job. What happened to our money? Not our money no more?
But
Not for them.
we just said that that your business is not your
It's
business.
not our
doesn't
money.
count
That's
as-
stealing.
your business is a separate entity.
What business account? I ain't talking about no business account. You think?
But that was the money from the money from her book was in her business account. That was the money from the generating from the book, which was her business.
No, to pay yourself and to divvy the account up is two totally different things.
Right.
But it also,
I don't think that's
it was done. Like if that was done during the marriage,
Within the marriage, yes, it was done within the marriage, so he's entitled to that.
And that's something. Listen, if it came within the marriage and it started while they were married and then they get divorced, I mean, common sense. The lawyer's gonna. The judge.
I remember Bob Johnson. I remember Bob Johnson got divorced. Bob Johnson was a billionaire, right? On BET. He was on Forbes list. The next year, once he got divorced, he was on Forbes, but he was on there for like 500 and something million, and his wife was now on Forbes for 500 million.
That just happened to who's the owner of Microsoft? That just happened to him.
They split that business right down the middle.
Exactly. So instead of him,
houses, all that bull, all that shit.
She became a billionaire overnight.
Overdoing nothing, probably.
So whatever you obtain during the marriage is subjected to division.
Exactly.
So that's why he wanted that 800,000.
See, but see, it's a lot of people saying mine, and not enough people saying us.
Agreed.
I definitely agree with that, but we can't be. We do that when it's convenient.
Well,
because if that's the case, if that's the case, then Holly Berry's baby daddy and ex-husband ain't no bum. He had the child, so he should be entitled to child support and alimony.
If he has custody, yes.
You said.
I said, I could say,
I heard you. I know what that means.
Listen,
I know what that means. That means he a bum.
The whole child support shit. I believe females should be paying child support because there's some mothers out here that do not need to have these kids.
Absolutely.
You know, so if he has custody and he's doing for his kid, absolutely, she should be paying child support.
You about to get kicked out of the sisterhood.
I don't give a fuck about no sisterhood. It's all about justice. At the end of the day, Kat, you know for a fact.
No, I was just messing with Sean because he always talk about I'm part of the sisterhood.
She is.
What's the sisterhood of what?
Because he feel like the sisterhood don't hold other women accountable for the wrongdoings that they do.
No, I do. I'm quick on that because you know what's fair for me is fair for the other person.
So he called
If
it
you ain't trying to be an asshole and try to get over to get my shit, then why should I be a bitch and take over your shit?
There's a meeting that's gonna go on at the wig store next week. I need you to show up to that meeting and have a talk with a couple women.
But is it true though? Like, I mean, at the end of the day, if you and I, let's say, or Deacon, listen, you came into the relationship with a specific thing. I came into the relationship with a specific thing. The plan is to actually build something together. But if you can't have that togetherness, then don't come after my shit because you go as you came and I go as I came.
That is true. Okay, y'all. We are going way past the hour up here. Okay?
So you might as well just finish out this 10 minutes.
Sean, are you going to the MOC?
Sean, wait for 1 hour and 58 minutes. It's like we went way over.
Deacon, listen, I'm trying to ask Sean a question.
Yes.
Are you going to the MOC event?
The what?
The MOC.
MOC.
Members of Color. It's an event. What?
You asking me? You asking Roshan? Because that's NJEA.
It doesn't matter. I mean, we all got unions, right?
Right, but it's two different unions.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what that is. What's that?
It's Members of Colors. It's just you're not just dealing with one specific. Oh, let me just give you a little quick rundown. President that we have as a union, he's all about his peoples. And then we have the VP that's vice president that's all about himself. And then we have our treasurer that's about everyone. So this is a big meeting for the community at the end of the day. But I keep forgetting you're a fireman and you guys are on a whole different thing.
Yeah.
But it's mostly networking too. At the end of the day, knowledge.
I'll be at the MOC event.
Okay.
You gonna be there?
We just called out like 2 people.
County. Matter of fact, when you get that letter in the mail to vote, make sure you vote for me.
Nigga, you not there?
I am there. Look on it, Derek Watson.
Oh
I
God!
got it. If I look at that shit, like really seriously, I just got it.
Now it just turned into
wherever
Trina.
you see Derek Watson sign.
No, it's cool. Listen, I love knowledge. I love to learn. And if I'm going to be an advocate, I'm going to be an advocate for what I call my peoples. I consider myself a female of color, whether you guys see me white, whether you guys see me beige, y'all can see me as powder. At the end of the day,
damn, bro.
I am who I am.
Pink, I can't vote for you. You're not in my county.
You definitely, you can't.
I can vote.
I'm in
I mean, you can vote for me because you're in Passaic County, right?
I work for Passaic County, but I don't live in Passaic.
Right. So we're in the same. So we're in the same union. So, that letter, you make sure you vote for me.
Pinky and
you is not in the stop. You is not in that damn.
Go
letter.
get the get the. I'll wait. We'll wait. We got 7 minutes. Go get the letter.
No, he is.
He is, Allie.
I don't know why Allie don't be wanting to believe me. Like I'm a deacon. I ain't
because you be bugging. Like seriously, hold on. Let me look for that paper.
Well, while she's looking for her paper, I'm just gonna say I thank everybody who jumped on, joined the podcast tonight. It was a very interesting conversation, and I'm gonna end it like this. And this is just my little say. That woman is not a thief.
Why are you closing out when I'm trying to find my damn
I don't care what she say, and I don't care what the deacon say. She ain't steal shit.
No, she did.
Stop trying to cover for people. Stop trying to cover for people.
I'm only joking around.
If she stole it, she stole it.
No, I was on.
She got to come forward.
It's all good. It's all good. Anybody who know me know I am not that person. But like I said, all 3 of y'all men was together. And y'all was pissing me off with that brotherhood shit that y'all had going on up here. So I was the enemy. I was the enemy.
Derek went left. That's why I'm voting for Octoruma.
Who the fuck is
Down
Akuruma?
there, trying
I
to be
don't know.
quiet now. He was down there standing 10 toes down, and that's like she stole.
Yeah, just know that my name will be there next year. I'm running, and I don't give a shit.
Good.
We doing this.
I don't play that brotherhood stuff. I was the only female up here, so damn right I was gonna start some trouble.
We're not causing trouble.
I
Did
had,
you
to, I
find-
had,
did you find
I had
the
to hold
paper?
it down for the sisters.
You know when sat back down. Did you find the paper?
No, because you
She
said
done
have
gave up.
7 minutes. It's like right there. Like I'm definitely gonna take a look at it.
She done gave up.
What you running for?
I'm running for ESP at large, and I'm running for RA.
All right.
Delegate at large for RA.
All right.
Derek White.
So we're gonna start ending on our podcast. Anthony, you have anything to say before we zip up out of here?
Well, Kat, you need to send me all their fucking all their Instagrams because I don't have them on Instagram. I remember I took my Facebook down.
Oh, I will. I'll send it to you.
It's another healthy conversation. I appreciate it. Appreciate the invite back. It was a good topic. Glad we was able to, even we got a little crazy. Glad we was able to keep it all adult, and we was able to discuss it, like grown people. So I'm good.
Let's see what's the
And you
next
are always
topic
welcome
about.
to come back on in. I thank you for coming on. You're always welcome to come anytime you want to. We are open for business anytime. Next week's topic.
Hey, Deacon,
Next week's topic
you still
is
owe
going
me
to
a
be about-
party thingy to come by.
You know, I'm waiting for you.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna wait for the kids when they have their fun day at school. I'm gonna have you come to the school.
Okay, that's different.
Yeah, and the crickets are going in. What the fuck?
Because that's different. That's not under the
All right,
parameter.
yeah, next week's
But
topic.
we'll talk
I
about
don't
it.
know. I don't know if y'all seen, but y'all can look it up for next week. It's article about a girl named Kylie Gain. And this is what we're gonna be talking about next week. And we're gonna be talking about parenting and how we are fucking up our children. Parenting, we're not doing kids. I'm sorry, we are not doing our kids no type of good. I don't know if y'all read it. This shit pissed me off. I don't know if y'all read this story about the girl Kylie Gain who was suspended from school for fighting. So her mother brings her up to the school to fight this young lady that she was bullying and tried to jump her. The girl up there fighting for her life, fighting 5 or 6 other people, ends up knocking the girl to the ground. She busts her head on the concrete. Now her daughter is in ICU with brain damage, and the girl that she went to jump is in jail. Honor roll student. She plays the violin, about to graduate, and she in jail because she was defending herself.
Right, and that's what that judge should be going to jail because you know what, this bullying shit is getting out of hand, and again,
to her as an adult.
I'll be putting my 2 cents on next
That's
week.
what we're going to talk about on next week.
Yes, and that's what we're gonna
Not
do. So y'all
tonight.
look at that story, y'all know, and just know what's going on. Because when I bring it up, because this shit infuriates me, that a whole ass parent, like she 5, is taking her kid to go fight, and now your baby's sitting up in hospital.
and that's what you call an ignorant ass parent.
So where
That's called trauma. That's called trauma raising, and we will talk about it on next week.
Sean,
That's the way
tell us what we need to hear, Sean.
Yeah, I'm gonna just get it out the way because next week gonna be probably very, very full. So I'm gonna get it out the way now for next week. We gay, our mama black, who hurt us. We just gonna we probably gonna have to just dive right into it next week. So yeah, we gay and our mama black. Yeah, who hurt us? Next week. That's for next week.
You said we gay and our mama's black.
Don't worry about it, Allie. That's this. Don't even worry about it.
It's just a disclaimer. And just to remind, I'm gonna still be posting stuff up on Candid Conversations page, but Candid Conversations will not be coming out at 8:00 anymore on Tuesdays. It's still gonna be Tuesdays, but we pushing it back an hour because your homegirl gotta do her thing. So I won't be getting home until later. So we're gonna push it to 9:00. So yeah, we gonna get it together.
We definitely gonna get it together, and we all need to get together and start something for our youth, like I've been trying to do. This MOC program, that's what I'm going there for.
We will. It's gonna be a whole lot of stuff going on.
I know.
So, do anybody got any events that's coming up before
we'll follow Parents for a Better County?
I posted the MOC on my Instagram, so you gotta register. You still got time.
I already registered. You see, I'm on the ballot. I already do all that stuff. I'm about this.
Don't come in there with a suede suit and some goddamn roach killers, bro.
No, ain't that
as I always say, we have to support those that support us. So y'all, let's not forget to tune into Dre and Family at 7:00 in the morning with Deacon and as some both co-hosts on that podcast. Let's unpack.
Check out the 5.
Yes, the 5 that Sean co-hosts on, and Let's Unpack with Lala on Fridays at 8:00 on YouTube, Facebook,
8:00
and
on
Instagram.
YouTube. Yep, all of those places.
I know I'm missing somebody. Who am I missing?
Got the brunch
with Bill and Ace.
Every day, Monday
at 12, right?
And Tawana.
Oh yes, and y'all, let's not forget about Tawana. No Shade But Shade podcast every third Wednesday of the month at 6 p.m. She's on YouTube, Facebook. Go like, share, follow, all that good stuff. Like I said, we support everyone that supports us, so share the love and support them as well. And on that note, everybody have a beautiful, blessed day. Have a wonderful week, and we will see y'all next week, Tuesday, same time, same place. Peace, love, and blessings.
And don't forget about coming soon, parental disruption.
Yes, parental disruption is coming.
Yo, I know. Deacon gonna have a lot to say.
This is all for the parents.
Allie, what you got in your hand?
My hand?
No, it looked like